President Bola Tinubu says Nigeria will defeat terrorism and banditry, describing the security threats as unacceptable and alien to the nation's core values. Declaring it open the second National Economic Council NEC conference at the State House Conference Center, Abuja, President Tinubu assured Nigerians of his administration's resolve to strengthen the country's security forces and restore peace across affected communities. The president described insecurity as an economic hindrance, stressing that all hands must be on deck to find an immediate solution. Welcoming state governors, ministers, members of the National Assembly, development partners, and private sector leaders to the two-day conference themed Delivering Inclusive Growth and Sustainable National Development, the renewed Hope National Development Plan 2026-2030. President Tinubu charged the state governors to move decisively from declarations of policies to implementation through data-driven decision-making, peer learning among states, and innovative financing models.
When growth reaches the poorest household, national stability is strengthened. When development is sustainable, our children inherit hope. The task before us is demanding, but the opportunity is historic. The Renew Hope agenda is a national compact, a promise that the sacrifices of Nigeria will lead to a stronger, fairer, and more prosperous nation.
Speakers at the opening session said having confronted the macroeconomic obstacles successfully, what is left is for the government to ensure that progress filters down to the everyday lives in the country.
Obstacles before us. What remains is to ensure that progress filters down to the everyday lives of our people. This is precisely why the National Economic Council remains the most suitable vehicle for delivering the promise of inclusive growth.
But we must be clear that macroeconomic outcomes are ultimately produced at the subnational level through state investment decisions, tax administration, service delivery, security outcomes, and human capital development. This is why fiscal federalism is not an academic conversation. It is a practical imperative. States are not peripheral to economic management. They are central to competitiveness, growth, and social stability.
The retreat presents a unique opportunity to onboard new governance and deepen shared understanding of new roles in shaping Nigeria's economic destiny to align federal and safe strategies with National Development Plan and the Nigeria Agenda.